Hey people, so it's been a while since I've done a Robocraft video and we've gotten a few new items, specifically the Tesla and the tracks. This video is going to be primarily about the tracks because I like them a lot and I don't like the Tesla very much because I find it, circumstantial at best. Anyhow, tracks are great. As you can see, I've made a tier 4 healer with 4 nanos on it, which is possible because you really don't need a lot of blocks with the tracks. They use 50% more tier points per track, about that I think, compared to wheels, but you only need 2 to be maneuverable. So you can actually save tier points compared to using wheels. On top of that, they get a lot of traction with right setup. You can actually almost drive up straight walls. They are, however, rather slow, but makes up for that maneuverability, so yeah, there's that. Just gonna give this little guy a whirl and then I'll show you a larger tier butt that I've made. One moment, I'll just turn down my sound a bit. May not be very loud for you, but I'm using a headset, so it's kind of deafening out my own talking, so yeah. Anyhow, as you can see, even though I only got 2 tracks, it is driving pretty neatly. You won't really have to worry about getting stuck by like a bump in the drain going up below you and stuff like that. They are pretty neat. Let's see, where are people going? They're going this way. I also like the fact that they have attachment points, which wheels don't, making them a bit more versatile. They also have a pretty good amount of armor. You are, however, pretty, like with legs, you are pretty screwed if you get them shut off, because you kinda can't maneuver unless you have more. But then again, if you have 4 of them, you can drive pretty well with if you have 1 shut off and you only have 3 left. So there is that, but I like healing in low tier games because the healers are so freaking effective. Oh, you leech. There we go. Oh no, we got a bomber. Why are people never shooting the bombers? And there we go, we lost the track, so we're pretty much useless. We can go back and forth and that's about it. However, they are wide enough so that I won't tip over easily, but I won't be of much use. And I think I may just self-destruct unless I can get myself over to the base. Don't run into me, please. Finally someone is shooting at the freaking bomber. Yeah. Oh, I also found a bug. If you get a track repaired, they will behave very, very oddly. Like they will bounce your butt around a lot, so you kinda gotta watch out for that. Well, watch out for getting shot in general, but you know what I mean. Come on, everybody. Okay, sure, flip over. That's also a thing. They seem to be very prone on flipping right side up. meaning you will often land on the tracks instead of on top of your butt. I think it's because of their weight, they're very heavy. Um, but yeah, it's great. I miss the speed I get with wheels. You can't really trust and stuff won't do much with tracks, so you lose a lot of speed, but if you're into maneuverability and traction, they are awesome. Right then. So yeah, I also made a few other bots. I'm going to demonstrate tier 10 and I'm going to show the tier 5. So this is a little gun bot I made, kind of tank destroy kind of thing, because you can only shoot from one side without losing too much firepower. Yeah, it's nothing special, it's just a 2-track gunboat. And then I made my rather large tank. There we go. This one I've taken 2 tier 10 tracks and stuffed them inside, which also means that it is an even number in width, so you can have your seat in the middle. I've actually placed it out here, but I've yet to have it shut off before the rest of my tank was seriously bad damaged. I don't think people noticed it's there or something, I'm not sure. But let's give it a go and see how it handles. So yeah, I also put some Teslas on this. They're just on the rear in case people start circling me or something. I can just back into them and hit them pretty hard. In case you haven't read the patch notes, our Tesla will deal about the same damage as 2 railgun shots of the same tier. In this case they're tier 9, so it's 2 tier 9 railgun shots each. Yeah, and this tier 9 has 2 charges. Once you expend a charge, you will have to get it repaired by a nano, or it will be useless. That's also why they're not very effective to make a bot that is purely based on these, because you are dependent on getting healed. Yeah. So this was kind of my go at a real tank type thing. I started out with only having the 4 guns, then I put on the wings and added the towers in the rear, because it just didn't. It looked nice, but it didn't have enough firepower. Because of the shield in the front, it's not good at climbing stuff because it'll lose traction. But running on normal ground, it's pretty effective. I may go into trying to make a dedicated Tesla thing, but I'm not sure, because it's more of a gimmick in my mind than anything actually useful in a battle. One shot wonder, so to speak. And they all went the other way around, so now we'll be rushing at the bases. That's just great. Plasma bomber, oh there we go. I'm getting lag in tier 10, or low FPS it feels like in tier 10 games after the patch. As you can also see, this guy's bouncing. It doesn't matter. Come on, hit. Well. Let's just go. Oh, hello, buddy. Oh, people tend to really get in the way after this because of, yeah, well, the slow speed, I guess. But I'm taking up a lot of space, so I kinda don't have the right to complain, I guess. Consider making this really big tank, but it's hard on my CPU, even though I'm level 100. Okay, what's going on with that? Alright then, so a test of a few tanks, yeah. And that's about all I got for now. As I said, the tracks have a lot of armor. See, my tier 10 tracks have armor of 26,000. And as a comparison, tier 10 wheels have armor of 7,200. So let's see, yeah, that's about 3, 4, almost 4 times as much armor per track compared to wheels that are pretty damn sturdy, and they're pretty damn heavy as well. So you will not be making a hover tank. That is pretty much for certain. As I mentioned with the Teslas, as you can see, it deals 47,400 damage, and this deals 18,000. So it's actually more than twice that. It's like 2.5 per hit, and it's got 3 hits, so you could make a circle of these or something and have a total of 12 hits, but still you need to run into people without them like shooting you down and stuff. So as I said, gimmick kind of thing, not really something I'm fond of. Anyhow, that is all. If you have any questions regarding this video, space engineers in general, no, this is Robocraft. So if you have any questions regarding this video or Robocraft in general, please feel free to ask in the comments below, and I'll do my best to answer and help. Also, if you would like to request a video about something, feel free to post and I'll see what I can do. So yeah, thank you for watching and see ya.